Hello everybody. So I don't even remember how long it's been since I last uploaded, but ever since that last video I made, I've been doing a lot better. Um, I usually go through something like that every few months or something like that. I'm overwhelmed, I could say. Very, very overwhelmed by just life itself. Going through everything I go through with schizophrenia and you know other things as well. So yeah, I'm doing a lot better since then. So today's video is going. Sorry, today's video is going to be about have I ever had positive hallucinations? Now I know that's a pretty interesting topic, and this goes for auditory, goes for visual, goes for tactile, goes for olfactory. I don't know the other one. I think there's one more that I don't know. I'm not very good at the most common are auditory and visual. Those are the most common ones. So um, now I personally have never ever really had positive hallucinations. I've had kind of neutral ones, you could say. More neutral than anything. I mean, more bad than anything, but I don't really have anything good. The only good one, not even a good one, more of a neutral, not really bad or good, is that I thought I seen God once. Like God was, or stereotypical God was in my room, sitting there, kind of demanding me to do certain things, and then he'll give me something in return. That type of shit. I always have stupid ass hallucinations like that. That was way back then. I never seen it again either. I've only seen it once, I think. My memory is pretty shit, but I think I've only seen that about once. I can say the neutral ones are kind of like aliens, or what I think of. Well, it's so hard to say because it's not something I know is. I mean, I know aliens are real, right? I mean, it's obvious. If aliens aren't real, then we're the only ones in this in this universe, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So I'm content. I'm okay with that, right? But them talking to me in a different language, that's something I have quite frequently now. My vape is kind of leaking. I hate vapes. I've been having a lot of problems with vapes for the past few months. Just got a new one. It's kind of been leaking a lot. So the aliens thing, that's kind of not really bad or good. I mean, it's interesting. I really enjoy, or I'm very fond of interesting things in life. Even though I have hallucinations, even though I have delusions, they are extremely interesting. Um, and I don't know if other people feel like this, but I'm so used to it by now. I've been dealing with it for so many years that it's not, I wouldn't say it's nice, but it's kind of, I don't know the word for it. It's different. I enjoy different things. I enjoy being different. I enjoy being I don't know the right word just to say it, but I don't even know where I was going with this. But it's I enjoy interesting things. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. And me thinking I'm talking to aliens, or I'm hearing voices that I don't even know are aliens, right? But the thing that goes on in my brain is, oh, it's aliens. And then I've had conversations with the so-called aliens for hours, probably an hour and a half, 2 hours tops. And obviously I can't understand them, but I'm trying to understand them. And what I talk about really is trying to basically help them in some way or have them help us in some way, because if aliens, well, not if, but it would be really cool if aliens, for some reason, helped us out or something. A very advanced alien species that came to help us would be pretty interesting. I'd be interested in that. That'd be a very interesting thing. Obviously, I don't think I'm talking to aliens, right? I don't really believe in my hallucinations or anything like that. Hallucinations are a lot easier to kind of dismiss, right? Especially visual. Visual is really hard to, very easy to dismiss, unless it's something that's very, that looks so real. Like, because most of my hallucinations, I can obviously tell that they're not real, by looking at them. Like, I've had a hallucination ages ago where I was driving on the highway and I saw some guy in a trench coat walking, or I think it was a trench coat or something, walking on it, and it was a weird thing. I thought it was real, and I looked, and because you're going pretty fast on the highway, I look and he's right there, and then we go past him. I look back, not there, and I'm like, oh, okay, hallucination. That was one of those things that I couldn't tell if it was real or not real, because I had to turn my head like really fast and be like, oh, not real. Okay. Now with auditory hallucinations, I've never really had anything positive. It's always been demanding, do this, do that. People or the voices telling me that I'm being poisoned or I'm being watched or someone's about to shoot me. Somebody's about to throw a grenade in my window. I always have that type of shit. I've been terrified lately because my window's right here, right? I've been wanting to kind of put something on it, like a cardboard thing, so if someone tries to throw a grenade in, I can kind of block it, If it somehow goes through the window, I'm not going to have much time to react. I'm probably just going to die. Now, I obviously don't think it's truly going to happen, but it's like a different feeling. It's like a different sense. I don't know if a lot of people have this kind of thing, but it's like a sixth sense where you can feel it inside of you and you can't control it. You know what I mean? It's like inside of your body, and it just is telling you this, and it's like really, it's like an impulsive thing, like to where you have to do this or you have to do that, or you're just going to lose your mind. It's like a ticking time bomb inside your head. That's what it feels like. Now with visual hallucinations, obviously I've never had good hallucinations. I've always had really creepy, stereotypical horror movie girls, type of hallucinations. I've always hallucinated dead things. When I was really young, I hallucinated skeletons, as most of you may know, ghosts, and then for years and years I hallucinate creepy girls with messed up faces and walk weird, and I don't know. I've just not been very lucky. I think a lot of people with schizophrenia, they have pretty bad hallucinations too, especially voices or visual hallucinations. It's all not very good. Now I don't know why that is. I don't know why we have hallucinations that are very bad. Maybe a select few people have good hallucinations. I'm not one of those people. May have to do something with my type of personality. Maybe I have to do something with my person. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I hallucinate bad things. Now with tactile hallucinations, I've never had any good tactile hallucinations. Not good tactile hallucinations. I have hands on me, grabbing me. I've had bugs crawling all over me. Usually when I have a hand grab me, it's always on my arm, right here. Sometimes it'll grab my hand like that, and I freak out because it kind of happens out of nowhere. Can't really, because I can't see it. I can't see it. Sometimes I can see it if I'm about to be grabbed, but a lot of the time I can't see it, and it's very real. A lot of people get the confusion in where it's kind of like you can't tell if it's real or not. You can, it's like faded, or it's like kind of can tell, because a lot of people don't understand how vivid it is. It's a very vivid thing. When you hear voices, it's very vivid. When you visually hallucinate, it's very vivid. When you tactile hallucinate, very vivid. Olfactory, very vivid. It's all very vivid. And it's as real as it could possibly be, even though it's not real. It's always, that's why it's so hard. That's why a lot of people with schizophrenia have a very hard time understanding reality, knowing what reality is. You know, it's a very hard thing to determine. With taste is very bad. I've never had any good experiences with taste. I've only had a couple taste hallucinations. You know, olive oil. I tasted olive oil for a straight week. And I just gagged constantly. I was just like, I couldn't eat anything, couldn't drink anything. Every time I drank something, it just tasted like olive oil. I don't know why. It was the worst experience of my life. Well, not really. It wasn't the worst experience, but it was bad. You know, it didn't taste good. I didn't enjoy it. So that pretty much sums it up. I haven't had any good hallucinations, really. I've had kind of mostly bad and then some neutral. And the alien type stuff hasn't started happening. It started happening kind of recently, past year and a half, maybe 2 years. It's been happening more and more frequently. You know, and I see something that has happened as of late is orbs. You know, thinking that I'm talking to some being that is, I don't know, some supernatural being or some type of alien that is very advanced. It's just an orb, like a green orb. I think it was green. I can't remember if it was green or not. I think it was green. And I saw it. I had started talking to it, wondering what it was, trying to get to the bottom of it. And then it just disappeared right when I noticed it. So I don't really know what that was, but it was kind of strange. You know, that's the kind of stuff I'm dealing with. You know, I haven't been really hallucinating very bad things lately. Whenever I have voices, it's kind of muffled nonsense talk, or I think it's aliens, or it's just not in a different language. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment below what else you would like to see from me. If you want to follow me on any of my social medias, they're down in the description below. I stream every day on, not every day on Twitch, but I stream every other day on Twitch, or every other day. I probably stream about 4 or 5 days a week on Twitch. So if you want to follow me, that'll be in the link in the description. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time, which I don't know when that will be. So yeah, thank you guys for watching.